Hello again, it's Joel Beardsmore from Joel Beardsmore and Partners, your property expert. Now, you may have noticed how windy it's been today. And it got me thinking about that old adage about, well, who's responsible for that blown over fence in our garden? Well, over the next couple of days, I'm going to give you a short guide onto who is actually responsible or who isn't responsible for that fallen fence. So stay tuned. So, do you know where your boundaries are for your property? And do you know which boundaries you are responsible for? There are many myths surrounding boundaries and responsibilities, so we've put together this short guide to help you understand where your property boundary is, or if you don't know, how to find out. It is important to know your boundaries. Sometimes it's easy to spot exactly where your boundary is. Chances are there will be a fence or a hedge or some other structure that helps define the boundary. But this is not always the case. It might be that the boundary is overgrown or there is no defined boundary to be seen. There could even be a not so neighbourly dispute that occurs about trees planted on a boundary, for example, with one side saying the other has to sort things out and the other side in disagreement. That's why it's important to understand boundaries, not to mention the fact that it is useful to know exactly what's yours. So stay tuned for my next broadcast, which will give you some more information on how to find out what your boundaries are and what you are responsible for. Until then, my name is Joel Beardsmore from Joel Beardsmore and Partners, and it's good to talk.